Hello. Oh, hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hello. Can you give me a thumbs up in our beautiful chat here if you can hear me okay? And see me okay? I'm not seeing anything yet, but hello. Happy new moon in Leo. We have a very special astrological day tomorrow, actually, but hi, okay. Seems like you can hear me okay. Great. Thanks for letting me know. And we have the Lionsgate portal. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So it looks like thumbs up from South Africa. Hi, welcome. From Utah. Where is everyone coming from this evening? Where is everybody? I'm really excited about this live stream because there's so much exciting stuff happening in the air, all supporting our manifestations. So I'm really excited to share this time with you. How's everyone doing? Colorado, hi Blaine. It's so fun to see you all here. South Carolina, Washington State, Illinois, Newfoundland, Ohio, Ontario, Connecticut, Missouri, Germany, the Netherlands, Arkansas. Wow. Hi, everyone. Oh, a couple of Texans. London. Oh, my goodness. Wonderful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. From Michigan. Hi, Tim. And Seattle. I lived in Seattle. Hi. Welcome. I hope everyone's doing really well. It's so nice to connect with you. I've been absolutely loving these new moon live streams. It's so fun because so often, thank you so much, Candy. You are everything, Candy. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation. That's so kind of you. Sorry, I'll try not to swallow so close to the mic. But it's been so fun because usually I do these rituals by myself. So getting to share this time with you is so special. So I just want to say thank you, just from the start for hanging out. It's been really fun. From Sweden, hey Noah. I've been practicing my Swedish. From Virginia and DC. Okay. Oh, I love it. Hi, Lori. Sweet Lori. It's so incredible for me to connect with you. And then through the rest of, the rest of the month, we can connect in the comments. But it's really fun to be able to do it here in real time. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. That's so generous of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Victory. Thank you, Amy. That's so sweet. For those of you who aren't participating in the live chat, there's a little hippopotamus that's doing a dance because Amy donated. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. So before we begin our little new moon ritual here today and start chatting about everything that's happening cosmically, just a few things in terms of this, the live streams and things like that. If you would like me to say your name and while I'm responding, just do me a favor and just say your name, write your name at the beginning of your comments. And that way I know to say your name, just because sometimes it's tough for me. Not everybody's username matches the name that they go by and things like that. So that would be great, and that'll also tell me that if you would rather I didn't say your name or share your username, then I will assume that you don't if you don't leave your name at the beginning of the comment. That was probably a long-winded way of saying that, but that's what I got as far as updates go. And then because the chat can move quite quickly sometimes, I just wanted you to know that if I don't, if I miss your comment or question, I'm so sorry and I want to connect with you really badly. But if you did have a question, just make sure to leave it down below in the comments section of this video once it goes live, and I'll go through and answer your question, just so we're clear on that. Hi, Morpheus. Morpheus, thank you so much. Has a question. Have I ever tried ayahuasca? I have not. Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Nicole left a little comment as well. Thank you, Anna, and this whole community for supporting me so much before my colon cancer surgery. Surgery went well and I am cancer-free. I'm so happy, Nicole. Oh, what a great way to start off this live stream. Yay. Okay. Y'all aren't going to make me cry early doors. I don't think so. Thank you, Blaine. Hi. Hi. Thank you so much, Blaine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go on ahead and get started on our little ritual here. Happy new moon in Leo. I'm going to move some stuff around. And I'm going to start by doing a little bit of clearing for you. We're going to do it much the same way we do our videos, where I have set your sort of physical body up here, so I know exactly where we're moving. It's a little different than when we're doing our video sessions together, but hopefully it works the same, and we have that connection there. Everyone's congratulating Nicole, and I'm just so happy. That's wonderful. So we'll start off with, let me move this, and let me grab my selenite wand here. So some of the things that you might want to have out for this little ritual are something to write on and something to write with. None of these things are, necessary. You can do all of this and just participate and just kind of ruminate on these things or speak them aloud or speak them to yourself. But if you wanted to participate a little bit more, something that you could have is like a little notebook and a pen or something to write on or write with. Your phone is fine. But I like to have a little sacred, dedicated notebook for these occasions, and that way it's a lot easier to go back when we're doing reflections and seeing what happened in the previous cycle, in our previous moon cycle, what I was moving through, if I'm still moving through those challenges, if there's new things that are kind of coming up, how I'm handling maybe some things that have been cyclical in my life. It's a nice way to kind of check in. If you'd like to participate with some of the clearing, you can use a clearing crystal. I love using selenite, and kyanites would be great. Could use a black kyanite. That would be a great one. Or you could use something like amethyst or clear quartz for sort of some activations. And excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Since this is a very kind of active time. Move that down. Oh goodness, hope that's not too loud for you. Beautiful. So I'm going to start by doing some clearing, starting at your crown and moving down, okay? So, this is a great opportunity for you to just take a deep breath, deep, rejuvenating breath, and just arrive right here, right now. I need to do that too. Right here, right now, with whatever you're bringing into this moment, with whatever you have with you. Just arrive here. Breathing. Some recognition of what's moving through you. I apologize for the noise outside if you can hear that. I think my neighbor is doing something, yard work or something. So that's what I'm coming in with. That's the energy that's here. So that's what we're moving with. Gorgeous. Lovely. I'm going to do a little bit of further clearing while we talk about this beautiful astrological time. So, this is all about this Lionsgate portal is a cosmic alignment between Sirius, which is the brightest star in the sky, also called the spiritual sun, and our solar system. Apologize if that's really loud. And it's called the Lionsgate portal because it opens once a year in Leo season on August 8th. So 8-8. So if you're into numerology, there's some fun there that's connecting us even further here to manifesting our desires and achieving success here. Very supportive. Just a lot of fun kind of synchronicities and alignments happening at this time. So, even though if you're watching this after the fact, the portal is said to open on August 8th, but it is, I don't want to do this too close to the mic. There we go. But that we can harness this beautiful, powerful, empowering energy and use this to manifest for a few weeks before and a few weeks after. So not to worry if you're not participating in our live stream chat here, or you weren't able to make it live. That's okay. You can still harness this energy here. So I know that what did I say? It happens here Pacific time at 6:50 a.m. on August 8th. So depending on, yes, it was 6:50 a.m. Pacific time. So if that's, I'm not sure what that would be for all of you. So just maybe look that up. But it's a really powerful time. And one of the reasons this is a great time, I'm just coming through like 1.5 feet away from you for manifesting, is because Sirius, like I said, it's one of the brightest stars. It's also a very powerful star for helping us align with our goals. It's a very a sort of this higher ascended self. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And this is keeps going out. But let me put this here. So, because it's on August 8th, thank you so much, Hope and Ignition Films. Oh, I love that. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. So, because it is on 8/8, it's all about infinite possibilities and it increases your chances of success. And so, August 8th, another super, super powerful for this manifestation. And then Leo's all about self expression, creativity, bravery, charisma, ambition. There we go. And then the new moon. Obviously, we do this once a month together here. If you've joined before, so this is all about planting seeds. So together, all of these different components aligning. And that this is just a really, really powerful time together. So some of the reflecting that we'll be doing is going to be based on those themes. In what ways do you maybe want to be a little bit more creative or see some follow through or some completion in this cycle when it comes to your creativity? Is there any way in which you feel like you want to be a little bit more brave or show up in your life with a bit more courage? Things like that. So if you just want to start kind of thinking about that now. So just clearing anything here that we're coming into this session with that's not serving us right now. Hi, Mike. Hi, Wanting One Angel. Oh, 6:50 a.m. I'm not sure if I said the wrong time, but 6:50 a.m. Pacific time. I think it's 9:50 a.m. Eastern time here in the United States. Hi, Naomi. So let's go on ahead. I'm going to do a little bit of this aura mist. 3:48 a.m. in Manchester. That must be right now. It's 3:48. Thanks so much for hanging out. That's awesome. Thank you. So let's do a little bit of this spray. So spraying here to your right. Get some good sloshing sounds here. Tea tree and lavender. Yep, you know it. 4:50 in South Africa. So here we go. Thank you so much, Stacy. You're the best. You are the best. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Stacy. So now what I'd like to do is light a candle and set our intention here. So if you have a candle and you'd like to participate a little bit more, this would be a great time to do that. Thank you I'm noticing that you've liked this live chat. I really appreciate that's really sweet. Thank you. Get little updates letting me know that stuff. So thank you so much for liking it. I love to, at the beginning of these live streams, just really take a moment to invite in some gratitude. Gratitude for this month. I'm sure that this month has had ups and downs for all of us, but trying to invite in some gratitude and positivity, just some, how can I express my gratitude for gifts I've received this month? How can I express my gratitude here? And really trying to align myself and really resonate with gratitude. So if there's anything that you'd like to share that you're grateful for this month, this season, this past cycle, I would love to kind of honor that here and share here. I think it can be a really beautiful aspect to connect in that way, to connect in the way of sharing what we're grateful for here. Shared joy is double joy. Shared sorrow is halved sorrow. All that. Okay, so on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned selves, in loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to conduct this distance Reiki session here, this new moon ritual, to support you in your manifestations, to connect with you and really send compassionate, loving energy to all of you. Whatever you're moving through and whatever you're hoping to kind of achieve and manifest for this season. If you'd like to clarify, specify, or even set your own separate intention, I will honor this here with our lovely flame, as long as it's in service of your and everyone's wisest selves. Thank you so much, Leo. How fun we have Leo here in Leo season. Hi, Leo. Thank you. Leo said, yeah. Leo said, I'm an Aries. What's up with that? Yeah, very fiery. Leo and Aries. Lovely. So I'm going to place this right here and just let that kind of flicker away while we continue to hang out. And I have a bunch of crystals here that I'd like to probably move through. This is such a powerful time for doing third eye activations. So if any of you, I've been doing several different, third eye and kind of intuitive themed video sessions on my channel. So that was to kind of prep you and hopefully really support you for this time. So if you wanted to go back and revisit those, I can try to remember to leave those in the description box when this video is published on my channel. Let's see. So things that we're grateful for. Grateful for Kathy, grateful for your grandson. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, he brings me healing of my heart. That's so beautiful, Kathy. Let's see. Grateful. My recent vacation showed me it's time to leave my toxic work environment. That's awesome. I'm so grateful for that for you too. I'm going to try to remember my rule about not saying your name unless you write your name at the beginning of the comment. And if you're joining later, if you do want me to say your name, just include it at the beginning of the comment so that I know. Grateful for my only son, who I will be taking to college at UNC on Monday. Amazing. Tar Heel. Congratulations, Stacey. That's so exciting. Channing, hi. Hi, Channing. I'm grateful for my home, my cat, the health of my loved ones, the ability to change my life, even if it's not always easy. Amen, sister. Grateful for being able to take time for myself and having people support me. That is so beautiful. I love that. Sometimes with these things that we share together here, it can be a beautiful reminder of the things that we're grateful for in our lives. I was talking to a friend of mine who said that sometimes when she's trying to connect with gratitude, she sort of goes blank, sort of freezes, a bit of a deer in headlights kind of situation. And connecting with you in this way and, reading what you're grateful for, it really does remind me of things I'm grateful for and help me connect with that gratitude. And obviously, one of the reasons that we do this is because it just feels good, doesn't it? It helps shift our perspective a little bit, helps us to kind of see outward. If we have a tendency to kind of navel gaze, it can help us just to see more clearly what we actually do have, because very often we have so many more options than we allow ourselves to truly see, allow ourselves to truly resonate with. So when we're here sharing our different gratitudes, it can really kind of ignite that spark within us, remind us of all the things we do have, the options we do have at our disposal. So I think that's another really powerful aspect here. And then the other beautiful thing about starting any kind of manifestation work with gratitude is, from an energetic perspective, just to give thanks to source, to all of this beautiful energy that's helping us with these manifestations throughout these moon cycles, the cosmos, whatever we're dealing with, however we want, Great Spirit, God, however we want to connect with this, just expressing gratitude so that we can start from a place of abundance and appreciation. It helps us energetically vibrate on a higher frequency. It's just a really powerful way to tap into manifestation. And if you talk to people who are kind of experts in manifestation, or talk to people who regularly manifest, I think almost all of them talk about starting your practice with gratitude. It's a beautiful way of doing it. And then I would definitely suggest, I know we're kind of sitting here together right now, but maybe at some point during this new moon, with all of this beautiful, powerful energy, doing some movement, inviting some movement in. It doesn't have to be anything Olympic, but having just some gorgeous movement in your body, dancing, going for a long walk or a hike, swimming, whatever you like to do. Okay. Angel Said grateful for my mom, my boyfriend being able to go shopping with less fear because I am vaccinated and being alive. Amazing. Thank you, Golden Owl. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. That's so generous. I think Golden Owl. Oh, I didn't say the name, but grateful when we find peace. Grateful for my husband of 14 years. Beautiful. My 4 kids and my sobriety since October 7th, 2008. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Oh, I'm so grateful for that too. I'm grateful for my sobriety too. You got a sister here. Sending you so much love. That's amazing. That's amazing. No, thank you, Amy. Said something really nice. Okay. Let me check here really quick. Okay. Great. Great. Okay, so let's go on ahead and start getting into this. Sorry. So thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. Little dancing fox. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay. So if you're participating a little bit more on this luckiest of days, such a lucky time, this beautiful, powerful. Hi, Tim. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Tim. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. So let's go on ahead and dive into a little bit of reflection. You know, we did some gratitude here, but if you wanted to either share it in the comments or write it down or just kind of sit with it with yourself, wanted to start with what aspect of yourself you're kind of most wanting to heal. Just sort of see where that takes you, that little thought nugget. What aspect of myself right now do I really want to heal? And then I'm going to write with you. So I'm going to write as well here. Because while I think that it's really, really powerful to do a lot of clearing and reflection on the full moon and do this like planting of seeds on the new moon, I think self-reflection and using these opportunities to kind of self-reflect it's so powerful. And in a way, I kind of don't think that we could have one without the other. We can't really have that that sense of thank you so much. Thank you. Hope and Ignition Films. Again, that's so generous of you. Thank you. I lost track of where I was. I apologize if you want to remind me, or we can just let it go. But someone said they want to heal their stroke. I'm sending you so, so, so much love. My mother had a stroke, and so I think it's just such a dear part of my soul. So I'm sending you so much love. So much love. And let's see. I want to heal my relationship with myself. I want to learn to like me. I want you to learn that too. I want you to learn that too. Other people are saying they wrote down the same thing. Learning to like me. I feel like we just have there's so much. Oh, thank you so much, Alexandra. That's so generous. Thank you. And thank you so much, Emily. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very kind. I think we have this sort of epidemic of, and I'm not using that word lightly, of self-loathing and a lack of self-worth. I find that the more I speak with you and connect with you, both here and on my videos, but then, with clients, that's just such a part of what's going on. And there's so much to that, obviously, but I hope in some little way, that's really something that that's hard to hear, just that so many people struggle with that. And the one of the most beautiful things about community, I think, is just knowing that I think one thing that can often happen if we start to isolate, I suppose, is that we start to invite a lot of shame into that space that already is so rife with shame. So, sharing and really expressing how we're feeling and recognizing, like, oh gosh, yeah, I'm not alone. I hear you. I hear you. I don't know exactly what you're going through, but like, I feel you. That is, I think that's such a beautiful thing. And Brene Brown talks about shame not being able to, shame can only exist in isolation. That if we share our shame, it has this magical way of, disappearing. Confidence and self-worth is coming up as well. Find your fire. What a beautiful time to connect with that manifestation during Leo season. Finding your fire. Girl, write that down. Just write that down. Put that under a crystal. I want to find my fire. Self-worth and confidence. Yeah, again, I feel like we have so much of that. So someone asked if we could start the Reiki. So these live streams are a little bit different. I like to do a lot of connecting with you during these live streams. So it's not strictly a session, just because the collective energy here is, part of the community. So we're having a little bit deeper of a connection here, or different, I guess, not deeper, just a different kind of connection here. And so the Reiki will be kind of peppered throughout. We'll be doing some Reiki, and it's more of a ritual, just so you know, in case you're wondering. But if you are looking for more of a Reiki session, then you can always go to my videos for that, just so you know. Courage to share your fire. Yeah, I want you to have that too. Even when people are rude to you, you want to have that courage. That's such a challenging one, isn't it? Because how do we show up in the world in a way that is empowered and aligned and connected, and then we are greeted by other people who might not be aligned, or people who are maybe going through something that's preventing them from aligning in that moment, or who are dealing with past stuff. And life is so complicated. How do we hold on to that fire and share that fire while simultaneously protecting ourselves? Is such a fine line and such an interesting balance. Quickly, I just want to say thank you so much, Bridget. Thank you. That's so generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I feel if I'm honest with you, my immediate reaction when you said people are rude to you was to say, hey, people shouldn't be rude to you. You don't deserve that. Come on now. Maybe it's, maybe we can, maybe we can just use it as an opportunity. It's sort of what my more aligned self would say. Someone's being rude to you for whatever reason. Try to align. We can respond rather than react, and that takes a lot of discipline, and it takes a lot of kind of practice in that space. Thank you. I'm trying to follow all of the conversations here, so apologies if I lose track of them. And again, if you do have any questions or comments that I don't get to, please leave them in the description box of this video and I'll get to them afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, there are so many different ways of kind of dealing with difficult people, dealing with rudeness. Very often, it's not a cut and dry answer, right? It depends on a lot about what you're bringing to the table, and it depends a lot on where you are and how you're moving through your life, because ultimately, you have agency over what you do and what you're bringing, and that's pretty much it. So in situations like that, from my more aligned place, rather than saying, don't be rude right now, which is my immediate reaction, because I can get very defensive, I give when there's something like that happening, it really bothers me. But when I'm more aligned, trying to see things from other people's perspectives, holding space for yourself, your needs, what you need and what you want, and also inviting, where you can, compassion for the other person, but that one is not, you're not kind of all here and you're not all here, trying to find a balance between those two. One foot could be a representation of your needs and your wants and how you express them and how you communicate them and how you move through the world, and your other foot could be your compassion for others and how you care for others and you're nurturing, and how you move through the world and seeing their experience as well, so that we walk with both feet. That was probably the longest answer. Sorry. Okay. Gorgeous. Cool. So we've kind of chatted about what we want to heal, what aspect of self we most want to heal. So I'd love to move on to our next kind of chatty kind of umbrella for what we want to ruminate on is what aspect of self we most want to accept. People are saying they like the crackling candle. I'm so glad. So what aspect of self are you wanting to accept? Is there a part of yourself that you're feeling particularly disconnected from, or maybe there's a part of yourself that you're having a hard time acknowledging is part of you? When I was going through a really, really tough time, long time ago, long time ago, I can't remember, 15 years ago, something like that, I had this mantra that I would repeat over and over in my head that was just accept and forgive, accept and forgive. And I would apply that to myself, and I would apply that to others. And it was just my mantra, accept and forgive, accept and forgive. So what can we accept about ourselves? Accepting ourselves just as we are, right here, right now. That part of you that thinks, I hate myself, but I'm not good. I'm like, what is that? Like, who's this? What is, ugh, like that part of you that, like, how can we reach in and give that part of us permission to exist and just say, hey, it's okay. Like, it's okay. We all go through that. We all have, like, Sylvia Plath says, what is this dark creature that sleeps inside of me? We all have this. And I think I would love if we could just help each other understand that we're not alone, that inviting shame into this space is not productive, and the things you're telling yourself are not true when you're in the space of shame. So let's see, we have a lot of comments here now. I have a hard time admitting and accepting that I am as stubborn as I am. Well, that's awesome that you're able to admit it here, The computer's a bit farther away from me now, so I should have brought my glasses. Having a hard time a little bit here. Yeah, I think there's a process involved with releasing stubbornness. Yeah, maybe we can talk about that in the comments. That's a really interesting one. I'd love to ask you more questions about it. Do you find yourself, are you able to recognize how stubborn you're being in the moment, or is it something you only realize after the fact? I think that's the main thing I'd want to know. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on all of these. Okay, so in the moment, oh, this is a response from a okay, yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay. So in the moment, back to the stubborn one, we got a response. Thanks. In the moment, I know, I'm aware, and yet I cannot consistently back out of situations I've put myself in, or the admission that I put myself there. From what I'm understanding, do you have a hard time acknowledging when a mistake has been made, and so you'd rather stay in an uncomfortable or painful situation than admit that you made a mistake? Is that what I'm reading into that? Because I think that there's a lot of room for agency. I think you have so much more. I want you to feel really empowered. So I think that situation of, I don't think you're alone at all. I'm just very curious about this because we don't often get comments like about something specific like stubbornness, which I think is really interesting. Movement. Yeah, so I'd say, if it's a case of knowing in the moment I'm being stubborn, and you're continuing to go along that path. So if it's sort of like you just don't want to acknowledge that you've made a mistake, if I'm reading that correctly, then I think the aspect that maybe needs some more attention is that small space between the awareness and the action. And if you can expand that space, so rather than reacting to whatever is coming up, trying to expand the space between the awareness that you're being stubborn and you acting on it, that can broaden your ability to make decisions. So holding space and really practicing some mindfulness there, connecting with what you're going through. And I think also connecting with why you're worthy of being in better situations. I could be totally misunderstanding what you're saying, but that's kind of what I'm getting from what you're saying. Yeah. People saying about that space between. Yeah. Oh, someone asked about making room for more agency. So having the, like self-control. So you have so much more agency. You have so much more power in this situation. You have so much more, you're so much more capable than you might give yourself credit for. Sorry, I'm like squinting at you. Accepting my emotions. Yeah. Yeah, we'll hold space for all of these. I'm doing a video that's coming out on Wednesday, I think. I hope. I think it's coming out on Wednesday. That's all about emotional regulation. So I hope that might be a really good one for you about accepting your emotions. Let's see. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, great. That was just a response from we'll call you dear stubborn. Yeah, stubbornness as a rule isn't, none of these things are kind of bad. Just like I don't believe anger is bad or anything, it's a way that we kept ourselves safe. It's a way that we've protected ourselves. So it's, not alone, and there's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to accept it, or if you want something different in your life, if you want to move through your life in a different way, if the way that you're moving through your life isn't working for you, then recognizing where stubbornness is serving you might be great, and also recognizing where stubbornness is not serving you, and that's a great opportunity for using the moon cycles to practice releasing. I would do, Lori said, breath work, therapeutic breathing. There are so many things here that we are, if I think seeing a therapist is so powerful for all of these things when we're talking about like addiction or anything like that, going to a meeting, and when we're talking about, I want to put that out there as sort of a caveat and all that kind of stuff, that there's checking out resources as you're moving through things is really powerful. But my role here, as I see it, is from a spiritual capacity to support you and hopefully spread some seeds of compassion that you can take with you and share if you feel called to. Thank you, Golden Owl. Thank you. That's so kind. What's the first crystal or stone you would get if you're just beginning? Definitely clear quartz. But I suppose that's sort of my generic response would be clear quartz. Like it's programmable, so you can program it to act as any other crystal, which is really cool. It's very high vibrational. It lifts your vibration. It's great for clearing. You can put it in your palm and invite this beautiful flow into your aura. It's a great stone for breaking through blockages. It's an amplifier of energy. So if you're working with an energy, you can use this stone to amplify that energy, to bring more positivity and light to a situation. Clear quartz would definitely be it, mainly because it's programmable, so it can serve as any other stone. But beyond that, my answer to what stone would I recommend to start with is just whatever stone you connect with. If there's a stone that you heard about crystals because you had a friend who would meditate with rose quartz and you thought, oh, that sounds kind of cool, then rose quartz is the stone you should get. If you heard someone talking about how unakite is very unifying and it unites people and it can help you work through problems, or rubium fuchsite or something like that for working well with others, that's the one. I think it's really what you're feeling most drawn to. And if you are shown a stone, find a stone, whatever, then a series of stones, whatever stone you connect with the most or first. Oop. Let's see. So being receptive and also establishing boundaries. Yes. This is such a good one, because I think so often boundaries are incredibly vulnerable, because it means that we're saying, I need something. And very often it's hard for us to acknowledge that we need something. I'm not talking about you specifically, but so it's really challenging to, establish boundaries when you are really receptive to what other people are experiencing, because very often when you set boundaries, you will disappoint someone. Excuse me. It's really tricky. And I think acceptance is really the key there. Accepting and acknowledging that you are worth your own comfort. You are worth having your needs met. And if you can learn how to be aligned and respond rather than react when you're setting your boundaries, respectfully, clearly, this is what I need. This is where I'm at. Here's me. This is where I'm at. Then you're gonna disappoint people, and it can be really, really, really hard, really painful. But just constantly acknowledging and reminding yourself that you are so, so worthy of your own comfort, your own sense of safety. One of the things that we do when we're fluffing the aura in our sessions, like we want to create this thick, buoyant energy field. That is a boundary. That is a beautiful, energetic boundary that I'm sealing every practice with. Whether it's when we fluff the aura, whether it's when we use sprays, when we're thickening up the aura in different ways with different tools. It's to create this beautiful protective barrier around you, because we all need to have this. We all need protection. We're all worthy of protection. We all deserve to feel safe, so that we have the freedom within this safe space to be as expressive and honest as we can, to be as aligned as we can. You're such a sweetheart. Okay. Let's move on to what we want to release here. And so if you're watching, this can be just a great time just jotting some things down. Jotting some things down can be a helpful way of connecting if you're watching this after the fact, instead of moving through with us here. But yeah, what do you want to release? What do you want to release? What's something that you don't want to bring into this moon cycle with you? Something that you are not, that you're not wanting to, like you've recognized that something's going on. You've recognized that there's an aspect of self that you don't want to carry with you. That's maybe was something that really helped you in the past, like selfishness. Yeah, something that's helped you in the past that was there in order to protect you. That's awesome that you said selfishness, because I feel like that's a really vulnerable thing to say, and I really honor you 100%. I know it's I know how much courage it takes to do that. So you got Leo season working in your favor here. Yeah, I mean, sometimes recognizing those things that we feel really ashamed of, maybe not selfishness, but whatever it is that you are feeling like, yeah, I didn't do that well. And maybe not so much focusing on things that have been done to you, but maybe for this reflection, we're focusing on what we've done, what we have done, and what we consistently do, what kind of consistent behaviors that we are engaging in that we want to release, that we want to let go of. And just that can be part of this manifestation, that I am here supporting you. This, community is here supporting you to release that. So that's part of what the seeds that we're planting is like. Here we're planting these seeds in the soil, and like, oh yeah, there's selfishness or whatever. I'm going to leave that one out and putting this energy into what we are manifesting. It's so cool. I love that, the way that sounds. Letting go of anxiety and guilt. Yeah. It's like moving so quickly. I apologize if I don't get to isolation. Yeah. Someone mentioned anger. Yeah, absolutely. I think I have a video about anger, and I have a video, my emotional regulation video. I hope will be helpful for that, because I feel like it's a really, you know, it's so tough to admit the things that we're wanting to release, isn't it? Procrastination. Yeah. There's just so many things that I feel like you know, you're not alone. You're not alone. This is acknowledging what it is that we want to release is such a beautiful sign that you're paying attention to your behavioral patterns, what's going on, that you're in touch with yourself, that you're inviting in a sense of awareness. And it's also it's an acknowledgement that you believe you're worthy of something better, of showing up in a better way. And this serious alignment, Sirius the star, this serious alignment is really about that ascended self, that higher self, aligning with our higher dreams and goals and wants. So this is really supportive of releasing this, letting go of overthinking. I keep talking about my previous videos. I just want them as sort of some inventory that you can check out. But my previous video was on overthinking, if that helps, or maybe you saw that and that's what made you say that. I don't know. Good. Okay. Yeah, doubt, self-doubt, so much of that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Armadillo. That's so generous. Thank you. Beautiful. So the last one here, our last question here is, what do we want to manifest? So here's really where we can just take a few deep breaths together. I'm going to move a few stones through. I really want to connect with this third eye energy. I love using labradorite for manifestation, dream work. I love using this for any kind of like magical rituals, moon cycle work. And this is fool's gold. This is pyrite. And I love using this for manifesting on the material plane. A lot of this energy is about manifesting on the material plane. And so I really wanted to call that in. Whereas, some of what we are moving through when we're doing manifestations on the new moon, depending on what sign we're in, what season we're in, are going to be more about manifesting kind of, from a spiritual perspective, manifesting different things like that. And so this is going to be more about our self-expression, our creativity here, material wealth, abundance, prosperity. This is going to be about the kind of those themes. Sorry, I keep hitting this. So I'm just going to move through here with a couple of stones, just sending this energy your way, and we'll start to efficiency. Okay, beautiful. Manifesting efficiency. And again, if you want me to say your name, just type it at the beginning and I'll say whatever name you go by. And if not, then I'll know that you would rather not share your name. Okay, gorgeous. A healthy grandchild in September. Put a little rose quartz here for you, right in front there. Gorgeous. Motivation. Lovely. Lovely. So we're helping to manifest for Sarah self-confidence. Move through with our tiger's eye. How did I know? It's a great stone for a Leo season. I love that. Bravery, courage, confidence. Great one to manifest for this Leo season, Sarah. Financial freedom and abundance. Gorgeous. We'll do a little citrine and a little pyrite. Gorgeous. Balance and consistency. Lovely. Manifesting balance and consistency. Shannon, self-esteem. Lovely. Shannon. Anastasia, manifesting intuition and higher consciousness. Connecting with that third eye energy, so powerful during this beautiful portal. Manifesting love and balance. Determination, strength, and creativity. Channing. Love it. Blaine, losing weight. I'm sending you so much love and support for your upcoming surgeries. Because you said your name, I'm going to say it and I'm going to read that. I need to have a couple of surgeries and have been, I'm pushing them off. I really need to lose weight to do this. And over this period, and the next, I want to push myself to finally do this. Gorgeous. Helping you manifest that, Blaine. Lauren, manifesting connection with my partner. Manifesting, I'm so sorry. Manifesting reconnection with my partner. I thought you were having a hard time connecting with your partner, but it sounds like maybe you have separated from your partner and you want to get back together. My only feeling, I suppose, about that, sort of as part of my practice, I don't tend to, I think being specific about the feeling that you want in a relationship can be really empowering. Sometimes when we focus and kind of hone in on the specifics too much and not so much on the feeling that we want to manifest, it can, sometimes we end up getting what we asked for and not what we want. So, and it's sort of like a genie from Aladdin thing, not can't make anybody fall in love with anybody else kind of thing. But I wish a beautiful, connected relationship for you. And I'm not telling you what to do or manifest, but that's just from my perspective where I fall with that. In case you were wondering why I'm not using any stones there. Okay. If I miss your comment, please leave it after the fact. I can't catch everybody. I'm so sorry. It pauses and then flies up. So in case you're wondering, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. I want to manifest to naturally, easily, and quickly be able to move. So to be more productive, and so that I can work more and progress more in my skills and achievements. So you're wanting more of a kind of rapid manifestation. You want to be able to manifest more quickly. I think practicing manifestation can be really helpful. Just like working any muscle, kind of practicing our manifestations can be really powerful. Maybe what you're actually saying is that you want to be able to move quickly, be more productive, and so that I can work more. Are you wanting to move quickly or to be able to manifest quickly? We'll send you some beautiful energy your way, either way. There are some ways that if you manifest quickly, then there are ways that you can speed up your ability to manifest things like, there are just different tactics that you can use. Writing down your manifestations before you go to sleep and sleeping on them for a certain number of days. There are different things that you can kind of look up if you want to. You could maybe type in fast track for manifestation or something like that, and you'll find all kinds of different practices and rituals that you can do to help you with that. I'm going to have to sign off quickly. I didn't realize we've been on for so long, but I just want to send you all so much love. The reconnection with partner responded. Manifest the happiness and love that you know can exist. Absolutely. Yeah, manifesting that feeling of not having to work so hard by yourself, or not having to, manifesting things that feel like a team, in a relationship, someone's got your back, feeling like when your needs and wants are being met with compassion. It can't be perfect all the time, but that generally your feeling is one of safety and connection, and that you're being appreciated, that you're comfortable expressing yourself and they're comfortable expressing themselves, and you're both comfortable receiving the other person's truths. Gorgeous. Cool. I just wish I could stay around. I didn't know it was getting so late. I need to go. I haven't eaten. I didn't even realize I'd gotten so late. I want to send you all so, so, so much love. I feel like we just started talking and connecting, and thank you so much for all of your super chats, all of your donations. That's incredibly kind. I'm so grateful to all of you. Excuse me. I hope that you enjoyed the crystal singing bowl video that we did. I know a few of you have written to me and said that you loved it. So that's all thanks to you and the donations here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm really hoping to continue doing those sound baths. So if I did miss you, please leave me a comment or a question down below, and I'll write you back right away. Okay. I'm sending you heaps of love and support. Have a beautiful Lionsgate portal tomorrow if you're watching this live, and try to drink a little bit more water. I know it's not possible for everybody, but try to get a little bit more sleep. Try to really be gentle with yourself for this, because there's a lot of energy in the air. So I just want you to know that you're worth taking care of yourself in whatever way. And thank you so much for being here. This was amazing. Okay. I will hopefully see you again very, very soon. And until then, thank you, Connie. Thank you. Getting one more little dancing fox in super chat in before we left. Oh, thank you, Lauren. That's so kind. Thank you. Thank you. And without further ado, I will see you again very, very soon. And until then, be well. Bye.